Yeah. It's shocking. Kind of bright. That's what we about to see. Motherfuckers falling out the sky like paratroopers, man. That's what y'all gonna see on top of y'all neighborhoods real soon. With guns.
Fort Sumter in 1861, a nation divided. Over 4 brutal years, nearly 2 million soldiers fought to preserve the Union. Among them, 5 future presidents and the first recipients of a brand new military decoration.
He is reminding those people who are still feeling some kind of way about the Civil War who lost. Now is their time to let the South rise again.
Across the American frontier.
See, don't be fooled by the visual of the colors. It's like putting Barack Obama's picture up and talking about freedom. What you think his people gonna think about that? See, this shit is scripted, man. I'm gonna try to catch as much of this as I can. And what's so sad? He's trying to replicate what goes on in like North Korea and Saudi Arabia and even England. You know what I'm saying? Look at these cats. They ain't in stealth. You know what I'm saying? There's no precision. There's nothing. This is a fucking clown show. This is a fucking clown show to a clown ass president, man. This is a sad June 14th, 2025 will go down in history forever as a day of infamy. This is ridiculous. They're about to clown us around the world. They want to clown us on the global stage, man.
Cavazos, Texas, home of legends, the 1st Cavalry Division rides with pride.
Okay, we cowboy. All right, I understand.
Cavalry traditions of the Civil War.
But when they got horses over there, man, like over them waters, they horses, they in stride, they got plumes and shit, they all the same color, you know what I'm saying, or at least the same breed.
Today, that same warrior spirit lives on.
I feel the cowboy shit. I come from a cowboy culture, man. I love it.
Cutting-edge equipment, tough, fit, fearless.
But this some, you know what I'm saying? This some county fair parade type shit.
What an incredible birthday celebration to be a part of, Lawrence.
You feel the energy.
Listen to this bullshit, how they try to sell this shit.
Took the stage. You heard the people saying USA, USA.
Man,
There's so
stop
much
that shit.
patriotism here, celebrating our troops. And remember, Emily, this goes to the point of
The
the
fuck
Army
outta here.
recruitment is up right now
Listen
because
to
there's
this.
so much spirit.
Yes, so they met
Man, let me tell y'all
4 months
something about a
early.
cat
They
like
saw a
this,
surge
man.
immediately after this president took office.
This dude
This
right
story
here,
has been a long time coming and a
whatever,
long time in the planning.
whatever the hell his name is. I don't watch Fox no more because I don't want to get a motherfucker my Nielsen credit.
That the United States Army appeared in, and it is
But you know, they really the only one that's covering this shit today, so I gotta watch it, man. It's painful to watch these people, man. It really is. It really is. But it is what it is.
And everybody was celebrating in the crowd.
Now you see it, you watch it,
the people, the kids,
and you make your choice about it.
because we're celebrating our
How you feel
Yes, sir.
about it?
Everyone is here through thick and thin celebrating the United States
I think it's
Army.
some
And
bogus
here with us now is former
juvenile,
DHS Acting Secretary Chad Wolf. Sir,
spoiled,
what
rich,
can you
entitled,
say as you see
rich
this
kid
historic
type shit. You know what I'm
celebration
saying?
unfold before our eyes?
That's playing a role.
Sense of pride and obviously that
of a character that he's put together of all his, most beloved movies. Donald Trump is playing a character in his own reality show.
And to see,
And just like y'all tuned in to The Apprentice,
States Army, we're going to see a lot of different equipment from all over the country,
which made him who he is
over the
now.
next hour or so.
Y'all are
And so
tuning
this
in
is-
to
this
the
is
fucking Donald
fantastic.
Trump
I
show.
think millions of Americans are watching this, and they're saying it's about time we did
And he's
something
right.
like
There's
this.
a lot of people that feel that way.
It's a celebration. but
Can't deny it.
To a certain extent, it's also a history lesson. A lot of our
But
kids
this
learn
cat
being
right here,
taught
man,
this in
all these
school,
dudes
but they're getting a live crash
don't even know you,
course
homie.
today, right?
But you have lost your black card,
The lead into
cuz. You
this,
can't hang around with the niggas no more.
coverage talks about the battles, talks about how the United States Army was formed.
You need to cut that shit
long
off
before
side
we
your
had our
head, man, and go on,
independence. This is an American
grow.
institution.
Might well go on, grow a
Survived
full
for
fro.
250 years, so
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
You talked about the
Really be a
recruiting goals are up
caricature.
under President Trump. People want to become part of the United States military,
Look
and
at
part
this
of the
shit.
United States Army.
They say, man, you see
They
them
want
boys
that
in North
tradition,
Korea,
they thrive on that tradition.
them boys
So,
coming out there in
look,
full
you're gonna
step,
have another surge in,
looking strong.
signing
These
up
boys
because
just looking like they
see,
walking down the street.
Just how great the United States Army is and what it does to protect
Old ass cars and
everyday,
shit, man. What
Americans.
the tanks?
And may I say, Chad, for
Where
me
the
too,
tanks
for
and
so
the
many
missiles
Americans
and-
here that are
and
watching,
the
you know, it's
jets
personal
and all
for
that
them.
shit
We
at?
just showed
You know
members
what I mean?
we're honoring the Rainbow Expeditionary Unit.
The venue ain't even
Great
fly,
uncle
man.
was
Get the
departed when
fuck
he
out of
gave
here,
his life
dude.
In World War I, he's currently buried in Suresnes, France, and so getting chills just talking about it because, to your point, the history preservation, the reminder for Americans,
Niggas
of
having
the
a
longevity of the United States
county
Army that
fair
is
type
older even than
parade.
this country. An incredible source of pride, Chad, as we watch today.
On his birthday.
Well, you're exactly right. Look,
Fuck
if
everything
you
else
don't
he say
have
is
to
he
be
celebrate,
a
nigga. This is
military,
birthday
that's okay.
tribute.
You
Fuck
probably
what
at
you
some
talking about.
point, whether it's War I, War II, the Korean War, whatever the conflict.
Oh,
may have been,
man,
you have
man,
past
man.
family members.
And I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. So I may as well document it and let y'all watch it with me.
That pride, and now on a day like today,
See if
where you
y'all
see the
feel like I
president, you
feel.
see
If
his
you don't,
cabinet celebrate what the United
oh
States
well.
Army is and what it means to America. Again, you have millions of Americans out there saying, yeah, I feel good about today and I feel good about the service of
But you got
my
hundreds of
members."
millions like, man, this
And
some
Jack, what does this say
bullshit.
to our enemies as well, because they're watching.
They
they're
like,
always watching.
we can't believe that this
Does it
shit
put
going
fear
on.
in their hearts, knowing that this is a president that is willing to rebuild the military, right?
Nigga, the military can't do shit without the goddamn chips that we get from China in the Indo-Pacific region right now, which is, by the way, about to be the next hot spot, right? The war that's finna go on between Israel, Gaza,
Ultimately, though, he's a peacemaker.
and
He
Iran.
wants to see peace
Oh,
around the
that's a
world.
distraction.
Peace through strength, right? And the United States Army and what
The
you
big
see out
piece
there,
is in China,
today
'cause
is
that's
that
where the
strength
money
that
is.
backs up that peace.
That's just the inside tip I give y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me how I know it. I just know
And
it.
Chad, we're just gonna listen a little bit. We're expecting a
In the next 2 to 3
flyover
years, there will be a
in just few minutes, right? But we're
major,
gonna tune in just a little bit
major
to see this as they march through. We're seeing
global,
parts of history right now. Let's listen in together.
Was the N918
Interaction
1918 French boot. It was designed
in the area of
to survive the
Taiwan.
grind of trench warfare. And on their backs, the field pack,
Mark my words.
rations, ammo, first aid, and a gas mask. Everything a doughboy needed to fight and to win.
Pete Higgs said.
Incidentally, the 42nd Infantry Division was deployed to heavy combat abroad and then deployed again in World War
Look,
II.
they ain't even in
Liberated
stealth,
Dachau,
man.
a concentration camp. The 42nd
This shit is
was
embarrassing, man. Like Popeye would say, this is embarrassing.
terrorism, the rainbow stretched across the world again, deploying in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah. Somebody got to document this shit, man, and call it for what it is. And hopefully it'll live out there on the internet for life. And somebody might find this shit like some old ass Dead Sea Scrolls. And when they really want to know what the fuck was really going on, they be like, damn, that boy, I mean, man, was on it, man.
Vintage 1918 Caisson,
Yeah.
half section keeps tradition alive and rolling strong, representing the power, pride, and precision
That's all I
of
can
America's
do.
field artillery.
It's my contribution to society.
World's finest, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm sorry to have to bring you this bullshit. Like I said, man, it's a great Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. This ain't even like the Macy's parade, man. This is some bullshit. 40 million, man. 40 million. Oh, man. This dude right here, dude. You know, they talk about Nimrod and all the shit that he did in the Bible. Imagine the kind of shit that history gonna write about this dude. He's living his life not right now because he's living in a fantasy. So he's actually living his fantasy, and everybody's flying into it. But when he's dead and gone, his fantasy, his legacy is not going to reflect his fantasy. He's going to go down as the worst president in the history of the United States. Mark my word.
Up next, the Cadillac of the Sky, the P-51 Mustang. From the sky, we're back down on the ground. In World War II, one vehicle led the charge, the legendary quarter-ton 4x4 Command Recon.
How great was that flyover? And it's still happening down here.
And especially, you know, the United States Air Force, as we know it, was a
This
part
shit
of the
is
United
painful
States
to watch,
Army
man.
until
It's
1947, so
really
that's when we were
painful
treated to these earlier
for me to sit
aircraft.
here
This
and
is so
watch
funny. A lot
this
of
shit,
people who thought
but
it was maybe just about some vehicles. No, it's everything tonight.
And I feel like we're nerding out here because we're talking about all the different projects that we do.
Yeah,
We're still
nigga, you
talking about
selling
all the
out,
history
nigga.
that is living and breathing. It just feels so good to have a commander-in-chief, as well as the Secretary of Defense, Vice President, Secretary of the Army, that appreciate the men and women. Both of us come from
I think that probably
generations
from one of the tribes that was selling the captives of war into slavery. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think they have seen a celebration like this either.
No, sir, and you're right. You know, adorning my childhood home along the hallways.
Just
were all
because you
the
black don't
medals
mean you
from
black,
my
man.
family. Many in the U.S. Army, in the
Let
U.S.
that
Army
be a
Air
lesson to
Corps,
all
the Florida
y'all.
Air Force, the Nursing Corps. My great-great-aunt deployed for a year and a half.
Money and power and pussy
and my
will
dad
change
made
the
it so much
whole
for our
way
Army.
you
So
look at
you're
things.
so right
man.
that, like, the pride I feel and the gratitude I feel for a commander-in-chief now.
Look at that shit there, man.
Recognizing the storied history of the U.S. Army.
It's because it's bigger than us.
So they ain't gonna roll the tanks down the street. They just gonna put them on display like Teslas.
Don't move.
All right, man. We'll be back.
Inconvenient.